If you like our content, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get alerts when we introduce new videos. This video will demonstrate how to install and activate a Right to Use or RTU IoT controller license and AP IoT licenses for use with an IoT controller. As a note, instructions for installing licenses are found in the Ruckus IoT Controller Software Installation Guide for the version of software you have. This is found on the Ruckus Support website. The Ruckus IoT Controller is a licensed product. After purchasing the Ruckus IoT Controller, an email message is sent containing the activation code. The steps to install and activate an IoT controller license include purchasing the license. You'll receive an email after that with an activation code. Click on the activation code, and this will direct you to the Ruckus Support website. You'll log into the support website. You associate your license with your product serial number. Then you'll bind the serial number to an IoT device and validate the serial number. Next, you'll register your device and then go to the alignment or license management tool on the Ruckus support site and download the license. And finally, you'll upload the license to the controller using the IoT controller admin page. So after purchasing your license, you'll get an email similar to this, and you'll see that it says, "Dear valued customer, thank you for purchasing the Ruckus wireless licenses." And if you scroll down on this, you'll see that we have the product name, and it has the AP count or the port license, which in this case is 1. And then you'll have an activation code. So I'm going to click on that, and I'll log into my support site. And it says activating your support contract and license code. If I scroll down on this, it says you are about to take ownership of everything below. So it lists the license, the right to use product code, and it gives a product description. And I will click on, by checking accept, you hereby acknowledge and agree to the following terms and conditions. So I will now click on activate purchase. And this takes me to my associating your license with your product. So it says your license is valid. You can now apply your license to your product. Once this is complete, you will be able to download your license. Please note it may take up to 15 minutes to generate the license. If your license is a right to use or smart license, it will be available immediately. So what I need to do now is to bind to device with the serial number. So I'm going to have to get my serial number from my IoT controller. So I'll go to my IoT controller and I'll go to the admin page, and under license, my controller serial number is here. So I will copy that and I'll paste that in, and then I will click on validate serial number. And that'll go ahead working to do that. Now it says select the device model, so I'm going to select that. And I'm going to select the PO1 INT1 WW00 Virtual Appliance or VRIOT Series Admin SKU. And now I'm going to click on Registered Device and bind to right to use. That's going to take a little while. And this will give me my information. And it says this RTU license was used to register a device. It also includes additional AP licenses. Click the bound to serial number to view the device. So I will click on here, bound to serial number, and I'll click on that. So now what I want to do is to download the license. So I'm going to click on download. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. That'll download the code. So now we have our license and it's been downloaded. Next, I want to go to my IoT controller and I'm going to upload that license. So I'll click on upload. Are you sure you want to upload the license file? And you click on confirm. And then I'll tag that license and I'll say open. Click on open. And it'll upload the license. And this will take a little while. Then it says license uploaded successfully. Now if I go back and refresh that page, now it gives me the name of the license type, it says it's enabled, the description is a permanent license, the start date is 29 September, and the expiry date is permanent. So that's how we download and upload our license to our IoT controller. So we have successfully downloaded and uploaded our license to our IoT controller. Next, I'll demonstrate how to install AP licenses for the IoT controller. After purchasing your license, you'll get an email with an activation code that looks similar to this. So this is very similar to what we had before. So it lists the product, and in this case, it has an AP count license of 5, and the activation code is here. So I would then click on the activation code, And this will take me to activating your support contract and license code. And if I scroll down, I will see the license. So here we have 5 counts. It gives me the license product code and gives me the description. So this is AP, Gateway Management License per VRiot AP. I will accept the terms and conditions and I will click on Activate Purchase. Then I'll go ahead and activate that. And after a while, this will bring me to my license information. So it says, this is a smart license. It's been transferred to your license pool. Click the License Manager or Lineman button to see your smart devices. So I'll click on Lineman. And this will take a little while for this to load. This will bring up the Smart Licensing Manager. So the next thing I'm going to do is to search for registered smart devices. So in this line here, I'm going to cut and paste my IoT controller serial number. So I would go back to my IoT controller. And I would take this number, this is my serial number, and I'm going to go ahead and paste that in here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a search. So I hit return, and then it brings up my serial number. So this gives the serial number of my IO controller, tells me it's the Virtual Appliance VRiot Series Admin SKU. So next, I will go ahead and click on the serial number. And this brings me to my serial number, and it says that this is a smart device. It can use licenses from your smart license pool. Click plus license or minus license button above to configure all licenses. So I'm going to select plus license, and that brings me to my add license screen. So next I have to do a search feature, so I'm going to click on search feature name, and I'm going to select capacity AP IOTC, and then I'll click on search. And that'll bring me to my Add License window. So what I'm going to do is to go to my AP Gateway Management License per VRiot AP. It says that I have available units of 5. Total units in line is 5 units on the device now. So I'm going to select 5, and I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to go to the bottom, and I'm going to click on Add License. And this gives me my view devices. So it says the current license, it says I have one VRiot license that's permanent, and now I have my 5 AP licenses. So now I will click on Update Device. And this shows that the 5 licenses have been added. Next, I would click on the licenses. And then it says click on the download link next to the product to download, and it's only available when applicable. So we don't have a download for this one. So I'm going to go back and go to my lineman. And I'm going to go ahead and search on my smart devices. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in that serial number again. Hit return. Click on that serial number. And it shows that we have our 5 licenses here. So now I'm going to go ahead and download that license. So I'll go ahead and hit save. So as you can see, the license has been downloaded. So now I'll go back to my IoT controller and upload that license. I'll go ahead and click on confirm. Are you sure you want to upload the license file? I'll confirm that. I'll tag the license number and I'll say open. It'll upload the license. And it says the license was uploaded successfully. And now if I hit my refresh button, now you see we have 5 AP licenses and 1 IoT controller license. This completes demonstrating how to install an IoT controller right to use license and AP licenses for use with an IoT controller.